Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'll show you how I made this bag. It's a two-way bag that can be a shoulder bag and a sling bag. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, so for today's tutorial I'm using this 3mm tiny cord, a 3.5mm hook, darning needle, and of course stitch markers. You need stitch markers and a pair of scissors. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and start. First, make a slip knot. And chain an odd number. So I'm going to chain 21. So this is my 21 chain. So if you're using a smaller size yarn and hook, of course you can chain more as long as it is an odd number. So mine is 6 inches, so that is 6 inches. And then to continue, we want to chain one more. So this one chain doesn't count as a stitch. We're just using this as our turning chain. So I added one chain. I have 22 in total. Now for the first row, make one single crochet in the second loop from your hook. So skip this one and make your first single crochet in the second loop from your hook. Now you'll just continue making one single crochet in each loop there, in each loop across. So just continue making one single crochet until you reach the very last stitch. Okay, so I'm done with my first row. So I should have a total of 21 single crochet for this row. And for row 2 to 7, so it's gonna be the same. Just make chain 1, doesn't count as a stitch. Turn your work and make one single crochet in the very first stitch, and make one single crochet across until the very last stitch. Just continue this pattern until you reach row 7 or any odd number of rows. So with me, I'm going to continue with row 2 until row 7. This is how your row 2 should look like. Now again, I'll just continue or repeat row 2 until I reach row 7. So chain 1, turn your work, and make one single crochet across. Alright guys, so now I have a total of 7 rows of single crochet, and that is a total of 2.25 inches or 5.5. So if you want to add more rows to make your base bigger, that's fine. Just make sure that you have an odd number of rows. So mine is 7. Now we're going to turn our work to continue, and we'll be working on the side. So to do that, let's just go ahead and make a slip stitch on this side, so we can start working here. Now to start row 1, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is your first double crochet. So add a stitch marker on the 3rd chain, and then chain 1 more. So your beginning chain should be 4, but the 3 chain counts as your first double crochet, and then chain 1. Now we're going to increase. So increase on this side should be here on the 2nd row. Just make 1 double crochet in that next stitch. Alright, now chain 1, we're not increasing, so we're going to skip this next row of single crochet and make your 1 double crochet in the next row. So again, this is 1, 2, 3, skip 3, and then make your next double crochet in the 4th row. Okay, like so. Chain 1 again, and then again we're skipping this next row, so skip and make your 1 double crochet in the next. This is our increase. Chain 1, and then 1 more double crochet in the last stitch or the last row. Okay, so the increase is here and here. I want you to mark where you're going to increase on your next row. So just mark this space. This is the space, and then mark the space here. So this is where we're going to make our increase in the next row. Okay, so I have a total of 5 double crochets, but if you have like 9 rows, you should have 7. If you have 11, you should have 9 double crochets. So just how it should be. Now we'll continue. So chain 1 and make your first double crochet on top. Double crochet on top of the first stitch. So this is where it should be. Sorry, I'll just make the double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make your next double crochet. Skip 1, double crochet in the next. Okay, so this is the side. We would like to add another. I just want to add a bunch of stitch markers just to make sure that I will not miss my stitches or the increases. Alright, sorry. Now let's continue. Chain 1 and skip 1 and then double crochet in the next. Okay, so you'll just do this until end of the row. So again, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. You could continue doing that until you reach the end of the row. Alright guys, so I've reached the end of this side. Now you should have something like this. I just removed the stitch marker in this hole just so that I won't be confused where to increase. So I'm only marking the part where I'm going to increase in the next row. Okay, so here we're going to continue chain 1 and then just flip or turn your work on the side. Now this is the first row. Make your first double crochet here, or next double crochet in that first row. Okay, and then chain 1 and make 1 double crochet again in the next row. Okay, so again, this is the side, this is the first double crochet, and this is the increase. So we'll just add your stitch marker here. Alright, now chain 1, skip this and make your next double crochet in the next row. Okay, chain 1 and make your next double crochet here. I'll skip 1 and make your double crochet in the next. Chain 1, no skipping, just make your double crochet in the next stitch like so. Okay, again, you should have a total of 5 double crochets, so that's 1 2 3 4 5. Your increase in the next row should be here, so just add a stitch marker. So what we're doing here is we're just increasing each side here and here, as well as here and here. So our side will be wider, but this part, no increase. So to continue, I'll just chain 1, make 1 double crochet in the first, single crochet here on top, chain 1, skip 1 and then 1 double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip and then double crochet again in the next. Sorry. So just continue doing that until you reach the very last stitch. Alright, so I'm done with the row, and as you can see, we're back in the beginning of our row. So chain 1 and then complete the row by making a slip stitch on top of the chain 3. Okay, I'll just remove my stitch marker and I'll make a slip stitch. Okay, oops, there you go. Now we'll make the increases on this side and on this side, so I'll show you that. So chain 3, 1 2 3. I'll add the stitch marker again so I won't lose or be confused where to finish my row, and then chain 1 more and make your 1 double crochet in that stitch or chain space. So this is your increase. Alright, so I'll just remove stitch marker, add double crochet, then again chain 1 and make 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, and before you continue, just add where you're going to add your increase in the next row, which is here. Okay, so chain 1, skip and make 1 double crochet on top of the next double crochet, like so. Chain 1, double crochet in the next stitch or next double crochet, and now we're going to increase. So chain 1 and make your double crochet here, chain 1 and make another double crochet in the last double crochet for this side. Okay, now I'll just mark that again because I want to increase 1 more in the next row, so I'll just add another stitch marker. Okay, so we have, for this side, we should have a total of 7 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're done on this side, and we'll continue working on the top. Now this is gonna be different in each edge or corner. So for the corner, we're going to add puff stitches. So just to make that here in the hole right here or space right here, yarn over, insert your hook in the space, yarn over, pull through. So you should have 3 stitches on your hook. Just pull, yarn over, insert your hook again in that same space, pull through, and one more time. You should have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. I'm going to yarn over again, insert in the same space, yarn over and pull. Oops, sorry, let me just do that again. Yarn over and pull. Once I have a total of 7 loops on my hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yarn over and pull through all 7 loops. Now chain 2, 1, 2. So we'll do that twice in this space. Just yarn over, insert your hook in the same space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, insert your hook, and then pull through. Now just make sure you pull it up. Okay, so I should have a total of 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. And yarn over and pull through all 7 loops on your hook. So you should have 2 puff stitches in this corner. Now continue, chain 1, 1 double crochet in the double crochet, okay, on top of that double crochet from previous row, chain 1, skip. Alright, so after chain 1, make 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet. So we'll just continue making chain 1, skip and then 1 double crochet. So chain 1, skip the chain and make 1 double crochet all across until we reach the next corner. So here is the corner. So just continue chain 1 double crochet until you reach here, and then we'll make the puff stitch again here. Now chain 1 and make your puff stitch again. So to do that, yarn over, insert your hook in this next space, yarn over, insert your hook again, and yarn over, pull through, chain 1, insert, yarn over, insert, and yarn over, pull through. So you should have 7 loops on your hook, chain 1, and then pull through all 7 loops. Chain 2, 1, 2, and then make another puff stitch in that same space. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and then pull through all 7 loops. Oopsie. Okay, now we can continue chain 1 and then make 1 double crochet on top of this first double crochet. Okay, there you go. Now we're going to increase, chain 1 and then make your next double crochet in this space. Alright, chain 1, just add your stitch marker again in that chain space, then double crochet on top of the double crochet. Chain 1, double crochet on top of the double crochet, and then chain 1, skip, double crochet on top of the double crochet, chain 1, and make your double crochet in the chain space. So remove your stitch marker, that's your increase. Okay, chain 1 and make your last double crochet of this side on top of the double crochet. There you go. Now don't forget to add your stitch marker, because there is where you want to increase in the next row, like so. Now again, this is our corner, so we'll be making 2 puff stitches. Okay, so chain 1 and make your puff stitch, yarn over, insert your hook and pull through. That's 1, 2, 3, yarn over and pull through all 7 loops, like so. Chain 2, 1, 2, same stitch, make another puff stitch. Okay, so yarn over, insert, 1, 2, and 3 lines. Yarn over and pull through all 7 loops. Chain 1, and then continue making the double crochet. Chain 1, skip the space and make the double crochet on top of the double crochet. Chain 1, skip, double crochet. Okay.
So just continue doing that until you reach the very last double crochet, and we'll make the puff stitch here. Okay, so I've completed here. I also made a chain 1, and then we'll make the puff stitch in this quarter. So yarn over, insert, pull through, yarn over, insert, pull through, oopsie, yarn over, insert, and pull through, there, and 7 loops, there you go, chain 2, yarn over, insert in the same space, yarn over, insert, okay, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, chain 1, and then we've reached the very beginning. Now just remove your stitch marker, and to finish the row, make a slip stitch on top of that chain 3. Alright, there you go. So we've completed our second row of increase. Now we'll continue with the third row, and again, if you do not want to increase anymore, that's fine, but I'd like to add one more row of increase, so I'll just continue. It's gonna be the same, so chain 3, stitch marker, alright, and then one more chain, and we'll add 1 double crochet in the chain space, which will be our increase. No longer gonna need that. There you go. Chain 1, make 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet. See? Chain 1, skip and double crochet, chain 1, double crochet on top of the double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet on top of the double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet on top of the double crochet, chain 1. We'll have our increase, so just remove your stitch marker, 1 double crochet on top in the chain space, chain 1, and then 1 double crochet in the last double crochet. There you go. So you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double crochets on this side. So we have 5, 7, and then 9. Chain 1 and make your puff stitch in the chain 2 space. So your puff stitches will be in the chain 2 space of the puff stitch of the other or the last row. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through. So 7 loops on your hook again, yarn over and pull through all 7 loops, chain 2, and make another one. So insert your hook. Okay, so I just completed my puff stitch, and then I'm gonna chain 1 and continue making the double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. Do that until you reach the next corner. Okay, so I've completed this row. Now to finish your row, just make a slip stitch on top of the 3rd chain. There you go. So yeah, I'm done with the increase. Now for the next row, there will be no increase until row 7. Okay, so for the no increase row, this is gonna be the repeat row. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add my stitch marker. Oops. Chain 1 and make your first double crochet or second double crochet on top of the double crochet. Since we're no longer increasing, we're not making any stitches in the chain space, so we'll make all our double crochet on top of the double crochets after the chain 1. So chain 1, skip the chain space and make the double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1 in the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet. So continue doing that until you reach the very last double crochet. Okay, and I'm done. So again, since there's no increase for this row, we still have 9 double crochets. Now we'll continue chain 1 and then make the puff stitch in the chain space. So this is gonna be the repeat, same pattern until we reach the height of the bag that we want. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just making the puff stitch here. Okay, chain 2, puff stitch again, and so on. Chain 2, and then again the pattern. I'll just continue with the pattern until I reach the beginning chain here. So as you can see, it's starting to curve like that. Okay, I'll just continue, guys. Just continue making the pattern, puff stitches. Make sure that you're adding chain 1 always before the double crochet. So here again, no stitches. Oh, again, no increases. And just continue until you reach this stitch marker.
Okay guys, so I've reached the end of this row. So I'm just gonna make a slip stitch on top of the 3rd chain from the beginning of this row. So I'll just continue repeating row 4 until row 8 of no increase. So we just need to get the height of the bag that we want, and then we'll be decreasing. I'll meet you there.
Alright guys, so I have completed a total of 4 more rows of the mesh stitch. So I have here for the mesh stitch, I have a total of 8 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm ready to make decrease rows. So we're going to have a total of 2 decrease rows, and I'll start. Okay, so to start, we'll make the decrease in every corner. So here, 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 and the other 2 corners. So chain 2, chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch. We'll make our first double crochet in the next double crochet like so. So that is our first decrease. So we have 1 double crochet here, and we'll mark it. Now we're going to chain 1 and continue with making the double crochet on top of the double crochet until this second to the last double crochet of this side. Okay, so there I have 2 stitches or 2 double crochets remaining for this side. So we're going to decrease, yarn over, insert your hook in the next double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2. Do not finish your double crochet, yarn over and insert your hook in the last double crochet of this side, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops like so. Now we're going to mark here because this is where we want to decrease, or sorry, I'll just mark it here instead. There you go. So second to the last stitch again, chain 1 and make your puff stitch, chain 1. Okay, so we'll decrease again, so this decreasing the 2 stitches, so same as what we did on this side, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and don't finish off your double crochet, yarn over, then go in the next double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Now you have the decrease, so we'll mark that. Okay. So let me just chain 1 and then go to the next double crochet. So just mark this so you know when to decrease. So I'll just mark this one. This is what we're going to decrease later. Now I'm going to continue making 1 chain 1, skip double crochet on top of the double crochet, alright, until we reach the last 2 stitch of this side. Alright guys, so I have here my last 2 double crochets before the puff stitch, so I'll just make my decrease, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, I have 2 remaining, yarn over and then insert in the next double crochet, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through all 3. So that's my decrease for this side. I'll mark this, so this is the 2 stitches that will decrease on in the next row. So chain 1 and then make your puff stitch, and we'll make the decrease again here. Okay, so I'm decreasing again on this side, so yarn 2, okay, there's the decrease, chain 1 and make 1 double crochet. There. So we're making the decrease again here and here, but for the decrease row we're decreasing every corner, so here, 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 and here, as well as on the other side. So I want you to continue doing the pattern, decrease the corner before the puff stitch, and then complete here. Just make a slip stitch. Okay, so I'm done with the first decrease row. Since we've already marked the last row we can easily determine where or when to decrease. So always the last 2 stitches or the first 2 stitches to decrease. So let's continue. Chain 2 and make 1 double crochet in the next double crochet from previous row. Okay, so that's your first decrease. I'll add the stitch marker just to make sure that I know where to finish my row. Now I'll just continue making the 1 double crochet until this stitch marker. So here is the last 2 stitches. Remove your stitch marker and decrease these 2 stitches. So do not finish, yarn over and move crochet. Okay, I just stopped. Okay, all right, there you go. So you've decreased again. Now chain 1 and just continue making the puff stitch. So after the puff stitch, we'll decrease again. So these 2, this is the first stitch and the second stitch or the double crochet. I'll just remove the stitch marker, yarn over, insert here. Do not finish, yarn over, and then insert in the next double crochet and complete your double crochet. So that's the decrease in this part. Okay, and I'll continue making 1 double crochet each. Now chain 1 and decrease these 2 stitches again. Insert your hook. Do not finish your double crochet, yarn over and go to the next stitch, yarn over, pull 2, yarn over, pull 2. Okay, now I'll just continue doing that. Puff stitch, decrease these 2, turn, decrease, puff stitch, and then slip stitch on top of the first double crochet. Okay, so I've completed my decrease rows. I only made 2 rows of decrease, but you can add 1 more if you want the opening of your bag to be smaller. But mine, that should be enough. So I'll just finish with 2 rows of single crochets. So to do that, chain 1, okay, and we'll make 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So first single crochet, insert your hook in the first stitch. You can add a stitch marker to know when or where to finish your row. Then 1 single crochet in the chain, 1 single crochet on top of the double crochet. Oops, sorry. 1 single crochet on top of the double crochet, and then 1 single crochet in the chain, and 1 single crochet in double crochet. So just continue doing that, 1 double crochet in each stitch including the chain around until you reach the very last chain. Oh, here. And then we're slip stitching here on top of the first single crochet. Alright, and by the way guys,
when you reach the chain 2 space, or the puff stitch, just make 1 single crochet on top of the first puff stitch, and then 2 single crochet in the chain 2 space, and then 1 single crochet again in the puff stitch. And again, just continue making your single crochet around and do the same in each puff stitch. Okay, so I just completed the row of single crochet. Sorry, I just completed the row of single crochet, first single crochet row. Now I want to add 1 more row of single crochet, so we'll just do that. Chain 1 and make your single crochet in the next stitch. I'll just add a stitch marker and then make 1 single crochet in each stitch across. So that's all you need to do for this row until you reach the very last stitch, and slip stitch on top of the first single crochet. Okay guys, so here's the bag. So now we just need to make the strap that we will add on the bag. I am using Romanian cord for the strap, but you can definitely use any strap you want. So for the Romanian cord, I'll just leave a long tail and slip knot, make a slip knot, chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work. So this is how it should look like. So you see this loop or this bump, just insert your hook and pull the yarn in that loop like so. You should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, now if you're gonna turn your work right here, you'll see this loop again. So insert your hook in that loop, yarn over and pull through that loop. You should have 2 loops again on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay. Now if you turn like that on the side, you'll see 2 bumps. You insert your hook in the 2 loop and pull through the yarn through that loop. Oops, sorry. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Again, you should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through. One more time. So turn your work, you'll see 2 bumps or 2 loops here. Insert your hook, pull through the 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So just keep doing that. Turn your work on the side, you'll insert your loop, your hook in the loops, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so I'll just continue making this pattern or cord until I have 110 to 120 centimeter. Okay guys, so I now have a total of 120 centimeter. So to finish your cord or your strap, just yarn over and pull through all 3 like so, and pull your yarn like that. Now we want to keep it like this, and make sure that you cut a long tail because we're using that to join this together, and I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so just one more step to do this. We're going to add the strap. Now just find the center of your puff stitches. So I'll just insert this here from outside in. Okay, and then from inside, this one, find the center. So I have here 1, 2. So I have, this is the middle or the center stitch. So I'll just go here and then outside in again. There you go. All right. Now just turn for your work. Now we're still inside, so we're going to go out on or in the center of the puff stitches again, like so. Just pull this. Okay, now we're going in this center of the puff stitch again from outside, so that, and then we're in the side of the bag. We'll find the center again, so that's 1, 2. So inside out, outside in, like so, right? And then we'll just come out of the puff stitch, the center of the puff stitch. Okay, right? So just like that. Now we're going to join the ends of the strap together. So just make sure that your strap is not like twisted. I'll just make sure that mine is not twisted. Okay, so I have this, I'm using my yarn needle. So I'll just go through the loops here. Don't go too far just yet. Just want to make sure that they are aligned. So there. Just like that. So I want to go back. Okay, so now I'm going back. This is the end of the strap, so I just want to insert in the loops and then just go back. There. Okay, and then there you go. Right? We can try to do the same on the other one. Okay. So there you go, guys. I just continued and kept hiding the tail until I'm satisfied that it won't, they will not be separated again. But yeah, so to finish off, you can use glue, or in my case, since this is plastic, I'm just using a lighter. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this now, like so,
and also this one. Okay, later. So I'm just gonna light this and stick. Sorry. Like that. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same. Alright guys, so here's our bag. It's complete. Now you can just add your handmade tag, or if you want to add a button, that's fine. But for me, I'll just add a handmade tag and maybe just add magnet lock here. But your bag is now done. So this is how, and there you go guys, your bag is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you like this video, and if you do, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so you can be notified if we have new video uploaded. So that's it guys. Thank you. Bye.